Well, hello, hello, hello. It is a glorious Monday, and I'm wanting to just get you to start your week online in certain forums. Is Sarah Jane, how can I tell the difference between fear and intuition? And I really get that this can be very challenging because those internal voices can be very, very loud sometimes, and it's very hard to tell the difference, especially when there's so much noise out there. So rule of thumb is normally your intuition moves you toward your dreams and fear moves you away. And where this gets a little tricky is oftentimes you'll have some kind of inspiration, or you'll get some kind of voice that says, who do you think you are? You know, like you get, oh, I need to do this thing. Hi, Lillian. So this is where having rituality is so important, where you have a way to go in and tap into your right brain, which is this place where you receive these intuitive downloads. And another way I like to think about it is that creativity is like your Wi-Fi network. It's like plugging you into cosmic Google, into that network. And most of us, if we don't have a daily meditation, or we're not pushing pause on the world, where you're exclusively sort of living in this right brain, it's incredibly hard to hear the soft voice of intuition, of your gut knowing. And this is where using mantras can be very, very helpful, or what I call stakes or anchors that actually just wake up your right brain and really take it to the gym, really exercise this muscle by plugging you into intuition and creativity itself. So what happens over time is that your volume of your intuitive voice gets a lot louder and your critical voice gets a lot softer. And this is going to give you a much better chance of the power of choice to listen to the voice of intuition or to listen to the voice of fear. And oops, I nearly fell off the bench. And, after whispering, it's very hard to hear that little voice of intuition if you've got that fear voice screaming at you all the time that's saying, oh, I suck, and who am I to do this? It's very hard to hear your intuition when that guy's screaming at you. And this is what I love about the trust process, which is very different to meditation, where we're really going into a space of non-thinking. This, when you get to practice this, you push pause on the world and you're present with what is available to you. Then you can ask, how does the universe want to use me today? And then you can get to start to move toward your desires on purpose and not from a place of fear or lack or scarcity or fear, where you're kind of going to a sucky job because you're afraid that's all that there is for you. I mean, wouldn't it be beautiful to be able to be the channel of light or the vessel and just really bring in the energies that you came in here knowing that you came to contribute to the world. So how do you trust your intuition? Think of it like this, I call it like my internal GPS, the God place, the God particle within that's always there, stretching and pulling at the edges of my very visceral physical body to really be more, to be better than I was the day before, and without judgment. And this is the place where God lives, the God within you. And, sometimes it's going to be a scream that says, you've got to leap now. Your intuition is a combination of spirit in motion. Actually, we don't hear it. So why don't you hear your intuition? Because there's too much chatter in your head. It's like you need to dial in your vibrational frequency to your radio station that is your divine blueprint, and move away from fear of other people's perception of you, so that your intuition is always saying, you know what, I want to sing today, or I just want to go for a walk, and saying, let's take that chance on writing that book, or let's start this beautiful new business, or go on a retreat, and then your ego steps in and says, no, you can't do that, because your nervous system, your brain is designed to keep you safe, and it only has the ability to go back in time into the files, your filing cabinet, to look for all the reasons and justifications why you can't do something different. And your brain is just trying to protect you. You know, it's logical, and your intuition is that whisper, it's that spark, it's that light, it's the part that just pulling you forward all the time into a place of infinite possibilities, and how you can, you know, where you came here to contribute to a better world, and that's your intuition. But the brain often will think of all the reasons why you can't even start. And that's why when you feel something, you know, you feel it in your body, right? It's a feeling before you put words to it, and it's very innate and very visceral. So your job is not to turn down the doubt. Your job is to turn up the passion. Your job is to turn up faith and possibilities to do better and more. And, you know, we need plans. We need to commit first, and then we need to actually take aligned actions. And if that means upgrading your old operating systems, if that means writing it down, you know that old saying that if you plan to fail, if you fail to plan, your plans will fail. You've got to follow the plan. That's where your brain gets on. Employ your brain like you employ the universe to support you in getting there. And half the time, most people don't achieve their dreams because that's busy, and you stop hoping, you stop stretching the edges, you stop listening to your God within, your internal GPS, that you came into this world with a soul purpose, just like our animals come in with a soul purpose. And we have to listen to this. So your job is to turn down the volume and all the external noise, the volume of judgment, the volume of fear, the volume of worry, which is just prayer in reverse, the volume of what if I fail, or the volume of perfection. You just got to stop, push pause on that, and turn up the volume of your internal GPS. Turn up your heart space, turn up trust, turn up faith, turn up grace, and get really clear on what is it that you want. What do you really want? And how can I take aligned action to go and get it? Meditation, if that is using the trust process, go there. Keep your appointments with yourself. You keep them with everybody else, but you don't keep your appointments with yourself. So I want you to go forward this week with a plan, and I want you to write that plan down. Let me be witness to that. Comment below. Tell me one thing that you're going to do different today that is going to get you closer to your desires for better, closer to abundance, doing that. And remember, I love you, and I trust in you and your abilities, and I know that everything is going to be okay, regardless of how chaotic or noisy it is out there. You have the power of the choice to choose to rise above it all and bring yourself back into a space of infinite possibility and being. We have Capricorn coming in this week, and it's here to shake it up. So go back, revisit your lists that you made at the news. It's time to get into the direction of your North Star, and only you can do it. So go there, revisit your list, and if you feel called to go deeper and get some laser focused clarity and some eyes on it that have no point of view, you know where to find me. So have a great week, everybody, and I will see you on the comment section below. You know, so often it's time, and let's start a revolution where everything is better. Okay? Right. Post your comments below. Share this with someone that you know might be looking for it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more conversations and resources and tools on how to turn your trauma into Dharma. And you want to go deeper, and you're committed to better, to more abundance, to more happiness, to more health in your own life, you know where I am. Bye.